all right, fine, I'll wear yellow. Yellow? What are you, gay? Like, people always have something to say, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like, you're driving an Audi. What, you can't afford a BMW? Like, what,
Same
bro?
price.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, no, all I'm
Well, how
saying
come you
is-
don't have a Lambo?
He's like, I actually do have a Lambo. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I thought. You don't have a Ferrari. he's like, okay, what if I do? And he's like, why the fuck would you get a Ferrari? Those shits are overrated.
Yeah.
even, what color is your Bugatti?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, why would I want a Bugatti? Why would I want a Bugatti that color? I would want a red one. It's like, what the fuck? Yo, people have so many fucking things to bitch about. It's unbelievable how many fucking things. And that's why at the end of the day, you just gotta do whatever the fuck you want and fuck everybody else.
Yep.
Just focus on the productive, constructive criticism that you're receiving and block out all the fucking haters and all the noise and all the people that want to feel important and think that their opinion matters because they're entitled and they've been entitled their whole life because of how they were raised as a fucking spoiled brat. Give you all haters a piece of advice. Shut the fuck up and start to listen more. You're being an idiot about the wrong shit. If you want to talk about something, talk about how stupid you are. Maybe you can start there. Just talk about how stupid you've been for the last 5 years that you weren't able to take advantage or you weren't able to take action, and now you're envious of the person that did, and you have to find out one way to justify your inability, your weakness, your lack of effectiveness. All could have been different if you took action. You would have been inspired instead of envious. You would have been saying, wow, that's inspiring, versus, really? You're gonna get it in red? I would have gotten it in blue. It's like, fuck you, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not you. If people just understood that, man, they would be more grateful. And gratitude inspires you to take more action and to find more things in your life that you can be grateful for. Versus when you're complaining. Complaining is gonna only help you find things and more things to complain about. So instead of fucking complaining, find things that you're grateful for in life. Somebody's doing great and you admire them and you're inspired to be like them, don't fucking hate on them because you're insecure. Actually be inspired. Even drop a comment of thank you for posting this. Because everybody's so quick to hate and there's a lack of people saying, yo, you're killing it, bro. Keep doing it. Or actually giving some kind of constructive criticism. But before you even open your mouth to even say anything to anyone, are you credible of the advice that you're giving? Or are you a fat motherfucker trying to give advice on how to get six-pack abs? It makes no sense. Before you talk about somebody driving a nice car, do you have a nice car? Before you talk about somebody living in a nice house, do you have a nice house? Are you in the position to have these things? Are you even in the position to have these things? Or are you just a fucking hater? It's a difference if you have something to say that's constructive and that's smart and that people can take serious and it's coming from somebody that is actually credible for giving that advice. I can talk about fitness. I'm fit. I can talk about business. I've made money selling real estate, buying properties. I can talk about all these things. I'm credible. And if I sit in front of somebody that is doing way better than I am, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and listen to them and ask questions. I'm not gonna try to take the stage from somebody that can possibly teach me something that can help me elevate to the next level. Come on. You guys gotta fucking think bigger. You gotta think bigger than that. It's not about you. It's about getting to the next level. It's about expanding and living in a life where it's so abundant that you have a surplus and it's not just about you. Now you can take care of your people. Now you can take care of your family. You can take care of your community. You can add value to the world. That's the difference. Don't be so stuck on these little ass fucking problems. Let these other fucking roaches worry about that shit. Fighting over crumbs. Fuck that. I don't got no time for that shit. My problems are too big to be fighting over crumbs. Little problems. Wasting my time and energy consuming all this fucking content only to talk shit. You watch a 20 to 30 minute video and your comment is, that's an ugly shirt. Bro, really? That's all you got from the video? Oh, his hair is long. It's like, bro, what? Yeah, my fucking hair's long. You know what that demonstrates? That demonstrates that I'm a persistent motherfucker. You know how? I'm capable of sticking through shit, waking up every single day, taking care of my fucking hair, going out in public and people noticing how fucking sexy I am, persevering through all the compliments that are thrown at me, and still walking around shameless with my beautiful fucking hair, ready to fucking take over the world. A lot of people won't understand that. A lot of people won't understand that. Instead, they'll look at a guy like me and they'll hate on him. They'll try to talk shit about him. Oh, well, he's only making money because of this. But if he didn't have this, he's lucky. People don't even know your story and they start talking as if they fucking know you. And this is a tip that I'll give anybody else that's a content creator. Don't fucking listen to these fucking people like they're somebody. Who are they to you? They're nobody. And if you're on the fence about making content and elevating your business and putting yourself out there, don't be. The best thing that you can do is tackle it with a shameless attitude. Because when you tackle things with a shameless attitude, being open and being okay with receiving all the challenges, all the obstacles, all the energy from the world, all the feedback, all the counterpunches, that also means that you're ready to learn and you're ready to handle them and you're ready for the fight. And if you want to win, you have to be ready for the fight. However, you have to start thinking bigger than the small little problems that you have now on why you can't get on camera, on why you can't do this, on why you can't do that, on why you shouldn't talk to this person or why you shouldn't talk to that person. You know, when I first started real estate, one of the most common issues that a lot of people had were, oh, you know what? I'm afraid to go out and door knock, or I'm afraid to go out there and cold call because I'm too young. Jose, how do you do it, man? Don't you think you're too young? Because I started real estate when I was 19, right? Well, actually 18, turning 19. And when I got into business, that wasn't even a fucking thought in my fucking head, right? I may have thought about it. It's like, oh, I'm young, but it wasn't a hindrance in my life. It was more of like, wow, I'm so happy that I'm starting something off early because now I have more room for mistakes. And even that's bullshit, because who knows how much room we actually have? Who knows if tomorrow is actually a thing? The only thing that we have is today. So just start thinking bigger. Stop worrying so much about now. Think 5-10 years from now, what your life is going to look like if you don't take action today. That's what you have to be thinking about. The questions that you're going to ask yourself when your problems are bigger are different than the questions that you're going to ask yourself when your problems are smaller. If you're going after a 2,000 unit building versus a 50 unit building, the questions that you're going to ask yourself to get to the solution of finding a 2,000 unit building is going to be different than getting to a 50 unit building. You got to start asking yourself bigger questions. You got to start thinking bigger so that you can start to identify bigger opportunities. This is what matters. This is what counts. And this is what's going to ultimately change your life. You have to start thinking bigger. Fuck everybody else. Let them think small. Let them be so obsessed with why they can't and why you can, and trying to justify their shortcomings rather than being receptive and being open to learning on how to actually take control and take charge of their life and making a difference. That's the difference between people that think big and people that think small. They're so stuck on all these little problems like I was talking about in the beginning. And it's all bullshit. At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter.
Told I gotta go.
So do it anyways.
I'm back to ballin', I've been on the low. Yeah, a couple $1 million just made off the road. Nah, I ain't from the D, but this shit on the flow. Yeah. Any niggas, they can't fuck with me. Wanna give a shout out to my Nina, yeah, she stuck with me. You can go ask any one of these hoes, it ain't no cuffing me. Mr. Glock, Mr. Get Shit Done, and I'm sucker free, bitch.